how to set up your Airbnb profile to get more bookings. You may not know this, but your profile, who you are, matters. Hi, I'm Sarah Karakayan.
And I'm Annette Grant. And together we are
Thanks for visiting.
We've been hosting for well over a decade, welcomed tens of thousands of guests, and earned thousands of 5-star reviews.
Our portfolio continues to bring in over 1.5 million year over year, and supported not only by the industry's leading brands, but also some of the biggest media outlets.
And we're here to help you with your furnished rental. So in the profile section, of course, you're going to have your beautiful photo, bright, shiny, smiley. Then there's going to be the fill in the blanks that Airbnb leads you into answering. But then this is where you can start to market yourself. There's a free-for-all section where you can actually describe yourself. This is where you do want to give that guest a chance to get to know you. And then, like I said, this is another marketing effort. You can, maybe there's something else that you do in your town, a business that you work for. Are you a realtor? Are you an interior designer? Maybe you own a coffee shop. This is a place where you can go that next level, dig a little deeper into who you are, what you do in that city, in that town, if you do live there. But it's a place where you can undercover market yourself and how you want to grow your business.
If Airbnb puts marketing dollars behind some badge or title, and they're going to put it out in all these listings, you want to earn these because it absolutely is going to help you within Airbnb's algorithm. So now they have the guest favorite badge. You absolutely want to be a guest favorite on top of earning your Superhost status. And now they just came out with, whether you're the top 5% of homes in your area or top 10% of homes in your area, leveling up is more important than ever. There is, in a lot of areas, market saturation, but there's always room at the top, and Airbnb is going to reward you for being a reliable place for them to send their customers, and that's what these guests are. They are Airbnb customers. If they're gonna send them to reliable places of business, i.e. your listing, and they know they can bank on you being a great host, they are absolutely going to send guests there first ahead of all other listings. In an effort to continue to level up your listing digitally, now we're going to take the guest physically to your spot. You want to make sure that you have everything any guest could potentially want. And Annette and I have done all that work for you. Over the past 10 plus years, we've created a list of everything we have in our short-term rentals to ensure that we make every single guest happy. Go ahead, grab your copy today. All you have to do is click on the link below for our essentials checklist. I do want to share this. Maybe you've decided to show up on these OTA. This is not just your Airbnb profile. This is for all the OTAs, all the online travel agencies. Even if you have a direct booking website, your about page matters, okay? Now let's say you've decided on Airbnb or Vrbo, wherever, to show up as your business name. Maybe you are ABC Cabins, and you want to build that brand recognition. That's okay. You can do that. And in your profile, that's the opportunity for you to, who is the face behind that business? Or who is the family behind that business? Or who is the team behind that business? And get more personal during that time, okay? If you choose to show up as a human being, as who you are, you do want to make sure that your photo is clear, okay? The more if it's a whole bunch of people, or if it's not clear, or if it's that dating profile picture where you're being I don't know,
Duck face
or whatever, it's just not the time to be
should be a professional headshot.
Yeah, I mean, you can take it yourself too, but I'm just saying make it clear, have a nice simple.
It is your resume. It is what you're putting out for the potential guests.
Because I think Airbnb hosts, obviously, what ends up in the news is stories of Airbnb stays going wrong, right? Or the host doing something that isn't up and up. And so we really, as a collective, as all of us hosting, to come together and change that narrative. And it really does start with you showing up online as your best self, okay? So making sure that you have a clear photo. And if you have a logo there, that's fine. But in the profile section about who that company is, that's an opportunity for you to get a little bit more personal with that potential guest, because believe it or not, they do check it out. This is why Airbnb spends so much time designing that area. Over the years, it went from just your first name and your last name, where you're from, to where do you work? What's your favorite thing to do? What's your guilty pleasure? How do you like your coffee? I mean, they are Airbnb is spending a lot of time to designing this area, and I believe it's on purpose. In addition to using the description section of your profile to dig in deeper about who you are, maybe you're a realtor or you're a home designer or you have a property management company or you co-host, and that way they can find you, not outside of Airbnb, and you're just building that brand reputation. You do want to always have a level of professionalism across all of your listings and in your profile because you are building trust. Unlike with hotels where there is like a corporate structure and a corporate language and there's managers and general managers and owners, right? Like with Airbnbs, it's still a little bit of the wild, wild west, and we're still trying to earn the trust of travelers. So the more you can make sure that just make sure your grammar's in line, make sure your spelling is correct, make sure that if you think you're being cute or funny, that it's received in a way that's still on a professional level.
You are your brand. So think about your brand all the way from your photos, your personal photo, to your description. This is your brand.
We talked about how important your digital profile is to getting a booking. So that includes your listing, your profile, and then your reviews. If you are not cleaning your Airbnb yourself, or you don't want to clean your Airbnb yourself anymore, and you're thinking about hiring that first cleaner, you have to check our video out all about finding a cleaner that you can trust. And with that, I'm Sarah Karakayan.
I'm Annette Grant, and together we are
Thanks for visiting.